you're probably bad for the storm, but it's fine. Just come back.
I'm on my way to you. Uh-oh.
What
Yeah.
the?
Okay, let's see. I'm
Okay.
gonna try and save you.
All right. I'm sorry, bro.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You can see you. I got sniped. Here he comes. Oh, he's launch padding, I think. Oh, he's there. He's there. Don't worry about me because I have a med kit. Try to explode him.
About to.
Great. What do you got? Rocket launcher? You almost got him.
I'm waiting to pick you up.
Thank you, bro. I have a med kit, so don't worry about me.
Okay.
This is the first time I've actually been picked up by somebody, because everybody just does the loser dance and then just leaves me. I
That's
hate
too
it.
bad. Yeah, I'm gonna give you some minis too. So pop that med kit and then grab those minis and use them. Okay. Yeah, use the med kit first. Go.
Yep. That was a pretty good snipe, I gotta admit.
Alrighty, so we are here. Welcome anyone who's here. And this is actually going to be the 4th episode in the YouTube playlist. So just a heads up for that. This is obviously a stream, but it's also going to be episode 4. So just a heads up for people on YouTube. This is why, there's these overlays and stuff. We are in a stream, but we're going to go here for a while. And this is normally the day I would do the community play like with Minecraft, but since Clusterio is going, we're going to do that today, and, still community thing. There's subs patrons who are whitelisted and plenty of non-subs and patrons who are whitelisted too, so I'm just going to be playing with whoever's on, and it's going to be a ton of fun. I'm really enjoying playing this, and yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. So let's see here. I do want to hop into the voice chat with them and see what we can come up with here. Let's go in here.
Insert this up when it grabs something.
I would love to see that tested.
That would have to be a static build, though.
Smelters in mortar use it.
But smelter should consume the belt completely and fully.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
The belt should never stop.
Check the smelter in mortar.
Wow. So for people on stream, it looks like Twitch chat's just dead. It looks like it's broken, or something. I don't I'm looking at other streamers, and their chats are working. I'm not sure why mine isn't. So I don't see anyone chatting. If you guys are trying to leave messages, I don't see it, or maybe you can't even leave messages. I don't understand what's happening. Maybe I need to restart my stream. This is kind of unfortunate. But thank you for the follow there, Philip the Bread. Need to figure out what the hell is going on here. Chat is completely broken. I may... Oh, okay. Afflixian just messaged me, and he said if I'm talking about Twitch issues, it's not me. So it looks like Twitch is maybe just having issues. I really apologize, guys. Bear with me if you're trying to chat. Just enjoy the stream, enjoy watching, and I'll be in the voice chat in the FMMO server. If you're whitelisted and joining me, we can talk there until they fix it. It looks like it is a Twitch issue and not my issue. I am now looking at other streams, and it looks like their chats have pretty much stopped as well. So hopefully they get things sorted, but we'll hop in here. I'm trying to figure out which server I would like to actually look at. Which server I want to join here. So I'm gonna hop back into voice chat here. I just muted myself while messing with that. Hey there, guys.
Hello.
Evening.
Hello.
We're streaming?
Hello.
I am indeed, although it looks like Twitch completely broke their chat.
Oh.
Hello, people.
GD squared Twitch.
So next time, I just turned on the blue circuit world entirely.
Yeah, I'm looking. I think I'm gonna join that one. I wanted to see it. It looks like we have tons of blue circuits in the cloud
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I
I'll
left
be
it on
back.
for a very short amount of time, and it just, yeah, it overloaded. It completely drained all iron reserves, like immediately.
Oh my god.
You know it's going to be bad when you load the world and then the server has to save the map again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's like no iron in here. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's tried to save the map like 6 times now.
I think we broke Molo.
7 times.
Thanks, Moro. Oh, by the
8
way,
times.
show on stream your blueprint book, because if you
9
didn't get the notification, there are some blueprints with issues that can crash the game.
Yeah, it's not just the chest wired to the wires, because there's in this server where I'm in right now, there is a game blueprint that has exactly that, and that didn't crash.
I would guess that that blueprint just it wasn't corrupted when saved, but you should delete it.
All right.
So
Because Twinson confirmed that it's a Factorio bug, and he's fixing it.
All right.
wow. This so for anyone just on my side who doesn't know, in episode 3 of my thing, I was messing with some blue circuit builds with Nominate, but then I came on here afterwards with Tizwan, and we worked out these builds, and we stamped down. Did you put all 90 down?
No, not yet. There. This makes about 70k.
Wow, that's
need
still
100.
ridiculous though.
Yeah.
70k blue circuits a minute.
It's currently completely idle though, because the cloud is entirely saturated.
Okay, yeah, you've done like circuit conditions.
Yeah, there's a combinator here. You can set exactly the amount we want in the cloud. So you can, if you want to turn it all on, you can just move the limit up. However, I already ate the reserves.
Yeah, I don't think there's any
Just
iron
now.
in here.
There is like a million iron again, but here, let me just turn it on for a second.
Yeah, just turn it on for a minute. We got to see this thing in action. Here they go. And how's performance? Like, does it really lag this down?
It does keep at 60 FPS. My update is at around 14 when it's fully running, but it's not entirely built yet, so it might be. You would probably run it at 60 FPS on your PC.
But keep in mind also the bot speeds. It's
I'll be
insanely
back.
upgraded.
Yeah. We're only using about 100 bots, 150 bots per setup when it's fully working.
Wow.
I think there's 250 was last time I watched.
Yeah, it's 250, but each time the bot speed goes up, the number goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm running it an 8.5 update, so
check those production graphs
Yeah,
Oh my
actually, which server is
and
it?
the consumption graphs.
Dude, 600k greens a minute. Oh my
Which
gosh.
server is it?
This is
Foxconn.
Foxconn.
Ah, Foxconn. Okay.
700k greens a minute. This is glorious.
did it hit 1 million? It'll hit 1 million, won't it?
Oh, it should.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Morning.
It's still going up. Like it's not even the graph isn't even decaying. It's still going up.
Oh yeah, it's still going up. It's at 60k now. It should go up to 70k.
Oh, I see 900k. 900. Can I see 950?
Oh yeah, it'll get there. I think it should hit 1 million.
So this entire setup will eat the entire achievement in 20 minutes.
20 minutes. 20 minute Steam achievement. I love it. Almost 1 million. Not quite, but yeah, I'm running this at like 8.8 update.
I just hit 11.
Yeah, I'm at 15.
So the
Like I
server
said,
is
you will
probably
probably be able to run it at 6060 once it's complete.
Also, if you switch to 1 minute view instead of 5 seconds, you'll actually see how it increases over time. Maybe 5 or 10 minutes.
So yeah, but I think we've drained iron. No, we have not yet, almost.
Yeah, I mean, we've just like literally just like 2 minutes we've used. What is that? Like
We've used half of the
400,000 iron.
Wow, these bots.
Yeah, man, these bots are quick.
I didn't even think they went this fast.
Also, look at the power
Yeah,
consumption.
it's 1020 movement speed.
Oof.
Gigawatt. Ooh.
13 kilowatts. Oh my god.
Oh, you guys have been busy.
I mean, we are on bot speed 17. I mean, they're pretty quick at this point. Wow, it looks like Twitch is just like really broken right now.
Yeah, I think it's broke server-wide, site-wide, I think.
Yep. And it's like just breaking streams in general. Like people can't even watch a stream.
You can't watch it. You can't do anything.
Oh, that's great.
I've got a load of subs and tried just to refresh them. No, wouldn't have that. Have anything. Wouldn't even take my money.
Jeez.
Yeah, thing's broken at that point.
Yeah. So it looks like, I mean, it looks like space science is still our bottleneck science-wise.
Yeah.
And is that module 1s?
Module 1s, yes.
We had 55,000 in the network, though, in the cloud.
Go on.
One thing I'm sure of, the module 1s are not bottlenecked by blue circuits.
Yeah, we can be sure of that. Or reds, for that matter.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have like 50,000 module 1s in the cloud.
No, it's the server itself. Siemens is having problems all day. They're gonna move it to another block.
Okay. Wow, this is epic. I love this. Let's see. I think we've drained the iron.
And just I don't know if you've looked already, but the solar panels.
Oh, I know. It's like over 400k. This is nuts.
With the exact tiled power network as well.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I was hoping to come in and place my name somewhere in that solar field.
So yeah, I'm gonna turn it off again.
Yeah, sounds good. I think I want to look in smelting server. I was told that some things were optimized.
Mordor, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll head over there as well. I've been optimizing it with Mojo yesterday.
Yeah, that's what he said. Let's see. Oh dear. Well, Twitch hasn't tweeted anything about this issue, so that's a bit concerning.
They did. I think it's a while ago though.
The last one I see is 20 hours ago. Unless it's a different Twitter.
That are you looking at Twitch support?
Twitch support?
Yeah.
16 minutes ago, we're investigating reports. Okay. Wow, this is loud. I'm in the middle of a solar field. Great.
So, get chests or no?
Oh, you're in the solar panel field.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck.
Construction robots? What's that?
Be glad there's actual paths between the panels.
Yeah, no kidding.
I just joined Nexus an hour ago, and I was in the middle of a solar field that didn't have any paths.
Oh, jeez. Well, damn,
I'm
a
not
lot.
sure.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure if Mordor can be expanded anymore. I think we're hitting the UPS limit.
I think so too.
Yeah, I'm not even running 50, 60, 60.
Yeah, it's at 50. You know that you can look it up. You can go to the status page for nodes.
Ooh.
Click the node, and there is a server-side UPS counter in it.
Wait, so you go to the slave thing?
Yeah, you go to the page, like the slaves page, the /nodes, find the server and click on that node.
Yeah, the service is 54 Mordor.
Yeah, you actually need to dial it down a bit and make it so it runs at 50.
I think if we get rid of that little build over to the west, that'll help.
Oh yeah, the belt-based. It's doing quite some production though, but it's not really optimized.
Yeah, let's nuke it.
Well, it is actually pretty optimized now that I look at it. But it's only it's not using 12 beacons per furnace.
So, I guess we still need more smelting then, right? Like in general.
Yeah. Yeah, in general. But I mean, this server is doing quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's smelting over 700 plates per minute.
Really? I'm only seeing 300.
Yeah. 40, like 700 in total.
Oh, copper and iron. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we need a lot.
And we should also change the brick smelting to a better design.
I was gonna say that looks somewhat inefficient.
It's very inefficient. It's an old design we didn't break down because it was only bricks. That was a design that was littered all over the place. Here you can still see the power poles.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to look at these optimized designs. Even Mojo did.
Yeah, the optimized design is on the right. The template hasn't been updated yet. Yeah, so we made a single circuit counter in the bottom right that's connected to all the inserters, which times the inserters so they only swing when they can move a full stack.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the inserter timers are really, really good.
I'll be back.
And the funny thing is, look at the power graph. Click on the inserters. You can see a spike when they move.
Oh yeah, when they swing. Very nice. $22 gigawatts. Wow.
Yeah, Xterm, you kind of running on a ghost server right now.
What do you mean?
We kind of have a strange issue that it kind of is connected to the master, but it doesn't register on the web page that it is actually connected. So the items transfer is working, but we can't see it.
Well, I just clicked on the Mordor thing and it showed it in the server, in the website.
No, that's for Foxconn.
Yeah, Foxconn doesn't show in the statistics.
I'm okay. I changed to Mordor. Thought you meant Mordor. Oh my god.
I'll be back.
Just FYI, we might have to restart Foxconn to get it connected to the. But I will let you know if we need.
Holy hell. Server, stop it. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Let me see here. SuperZip, Viewbot, Mr. Villy, and G86, Pure M. Thanks for the follows. And T-Bone, thank you for the 2-month resub in a row. Thank you very much. And Hiram as well, thanks for the follow. Again, I apologize that you can't chat, guys. It is a Twitch issue. They're investigating it at the moment. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for the follows and resub.
I'll be back.
And Fanon as well, thanks for the follow. All right. Wait, so where was this inserter clock? Is it at the very bottom?
Bottom right, yeah, all the way in the corner.
All the way, I don't see it.
Yeah, that's where we started with the first design, and then we were first planning to give each column its own clock, but then we just thought, oh well, connect them all together, let them all time at the same time.
That must have been a bit of a pain trying to connect them all together.
Oh, I think we've spent like 1 or 2 hours redoing this entire setup, yeah.
Wow, kind of glad I wasn't here.
This server is doing the same thing as the plastic server was doing. It's like juddering once a second.
Yeah, it's
all doing that right now.
I'll be back.
Next is doing it, Silicon Valley is doing it as well.
Yeah, we're moving. There is one server. Someone went very hard on overboard. I don't see which it is, but think Skynet times 20.
Oh no.
Yeah, someone needs a spanking.
Yeah, there was something like that on, I think it was CERN on the Science World, or the Nexus. On Nexus, someone had done that, and I had to fix it.
No, this is not Nexus and not CERN. I'm on CERN, but CERN is think that was maybe Siemens. That's why we were not able to connect to Siemens for half of the. Yeah, it's Siemens. I'm gonna try to connect to it right now.
I think I did. Did I do that shout wrong?
No,
Okay. And El Mental, thanks for the follow.
actually on Foxconn right now.
I have deactivated it.
Oh my goodness! Stop staggering game.
Is there an admin around to tell me if Lego is just overloaded with the server's shit?
Yeah, I think there's too much going on.
What do you need to do with Lego?
Oh, no, I know what the problem with Lego is. Why the fuck?
Well, it's at 3080 UPS, and Lego is on its own server by itself.
Seriously?
So it should be fine. Yes.
38 UPS?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see.
Yeah, I am on Lego, and it's extremely hard to even move properly. But I think I've found at least one problem.
What would that be?
Connected, stamped down bot prints that are meant to be separated, which are not separated. I don't think we need them.
Yeah, I think we gonna need a new world for.
Exxon Mobile is basically empty. We can use that.
Yeah.
Wait, you're doing a new world for plastic and stuff?
I think we have to redo the plastic at all. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we might wanna add some new. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this server is like
Damn
completely
it!
unplayable.
What's eating it? All that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Entity update isn't that high. You would think it is.
I think the server is overloaded itself, but it's an 8-core machine. It has like.
Entity update is like 1 point, and that's all it is from game update. I don't know what the update itself. Worker, which is fine. It feels like if the server itself is struggling, not necessarily.
Wow, yeah, it's just constantly servers not responding.
Yeah. Like every third second or so.
Yeah, it's pretty much impossible to play on.
How much UPS would you save if you trimmed all the roboports and radars?
On what, this map?
On all the servers that don't need it anymore, like just go to like a 1 row, like for the field that's completed, just go to 1 row or something.
Oh, for solar?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna remove a lot of the radars on Mordor now.
Yeah, it would probably help, but I don't know what's going on with this server.
Actually, I think that's not just server. I think it's something with the map, because this is moved to a dedicated server, even not a VM, but like a dedicated machine. And
So
it's the only thing on there, so there's something very wrong with the map.
Lego,
my thinking is.
Lego is completely on its own.
Yeah, Lego is also on its own, but it's probably just overloaded.
Well,
So,
how is it overloaded if it's on its own?
You just build too big.
There's like it's like hardly anything
Actually,
here.
not that much on it, if you look at it.
Well, the fact that it's a server not responding thing makes me think it's like the server that's having problems. Like, not UPS wise.
Maybe.
If you look into debug, game update is actually fine.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
But update itself is at 6, and I have no idea where it's coming from.
Actually, I think I do. Hessner doesn't do dedicated cores; they are shared. We probably hit the performance, started to throttle the CPU resources, because this throttling once a second.
Oh, well, yeah, that would be a problem if they're throttling it. Oh dear. So do we need like a new server to do plastic on?
We can move it completely to ExxonMobil.
And what's that sharing a server with?
I don't know. I think it's one of the newer ones. It only has, I think, 24 hours and is.
Yeah, there are too much.
As far as I know, apart from solar, basically empty.
I think Foxconn and ExxonMobil and Exxon Valdez are the two things on that server, so it should be fine.
Maybe we should work on moving stuff there, because this is just like broken to hell. I mean, like you can't even do anything to like change anything in this map because you're just lagging.
What server?
Lego.
Power.
Those, I'm pretty sure we don't need though that much.
But I mean, like, even if we know what the problem is, you just can't. I mean, you can't play. Like, it's almost impossible to play right now.
To disconnect those acid things we are standing in front of, I can do that. Can probably also queue to remove some of the plastic, and I'm not sure if the plastic is, as it is, very UPS friendly.
I don't think it is.
Could imagine that it's can do better if you do bots and make very small dedicated networks, similar to what the acid looks like.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I'm still completely unable to join.
Yeah, I'm getting out of this server.
It's fucked.
Pretty much.
Okay, I've been away for like 5 minutes. How big is the fire?
Pretty bad.
Lego is on fire for quite a while.
Lego is pretty much just totally screwed.
We don't know exactly what the problem is.
So UPS or server performance or both?
It's like
Probably
server not responding like every second and a half to the point where you can't even really play.
Okay. Does the build look horribly UPS inefficient?
No.
Not horribly, no.
Maybe UPS inefficient, but not like we have Brazilian circuit networks and shit like that.
Alright, I'll join up and see if I can poke it and figure out anything.
So
disconnected some bot networks, and I think we can remove some of the acid builds, but I don't think that would happen.
So CERN is in the process of being moved, right?
The extremely strange problem is that entity update is like 1 millisecond, right? And total update is 6 to 7, and it's not quite clear what's causing it.
I think that's just resource throttling.
The stutters on Lego sync up exactly with the stutters on all the other servers, like Nexus and etc. Only they're a lot bigger and more pronounced on Lego. But they sync up exactly timing-wise with the other servers.
Which is odd because it's on its own server, though.
Yeah, I mean, all Clusterio servers have these micro stutters. They're all exactly the same.
So you mean it's probably the Clusterio?
It's probably something in Clusterio, yeah, or something overload in Clusterio, or.
I mean that if that's the case, that wouldn't be totally surprising considering that Lego has a shit ton of getter chests. Because you have like...
Wow, so we're on the science production, man, and we are just kicking butt here. We got 15,000 yellow science a minute, and then 10 to 12k of red, green, blue, and purple. Military is off. I think it may be because it's backed up. Yeah, it's backed up, so the circuit conditions have stopped it. And then space sciences are limiting factor right now. We're already at 10k. Obviously, our goal is 60k, but we have to scale up to that point. You know, we have like over 1 million of every science pack except space science, and I was told that that's just a build bottleneck on the rocket launching server, which we'll go investigate. Right now, I'm just kind of touring around servers, seeing which one I actually want to land on and work on. Although right now, most of them seem fairly unplayable. Like all these jumps and stuff make it very frustrating to get anything done. I'm not quite sure what the deal is here. It looks like, is chat maybe working? I'm now seeing auto host show up in chat, or maybe those work anyway. I'm not sure if Twitch has fixed chat or not. It'd be nice if they did. It'd be real great. So yeah, here's a science server. This is being moved to a different physical server though. I think because it's having lag issues. So this one is being moved to a better place, which is good. So, I mean, I know I'm hopping in and out, guys, but this is kind of the process until I find out where I actually want to go. So, Rocket. This one, I think, is the main one that needs work. So, I'm going to join here, and hopefully I won't have these constant, like, jumps. It's really frustrating.
Weird, considering everything else seems to be working, more or less. So, yeah, someone mentioned resource throttling. That could absolutely be it. Seems to be just about once a second.
Actually, the Vandenberg server does not seem to have those stutters.
And whatever server, the Rocket server I'm on seems fine too.
Yeah, that's Vandenberg.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I mean, the builds itself has got some problems.
So
it's one giant botnet for the entire server.
So bend no hope, and I will do something. We will see if it gets better. Which basically means I will deconstruct getter chests.
So I'm
Someone
told...
put another automatic bot inserter on the Shenzhen.
We have enough plastic for the moment to live for a second without it, I guess.
It's not too much though. There's only like 250,000, not even.
Yeah, the things we're making with plastics mostly are buffered quite high.
Red circuits is probably still the man. What's on it?
60 million red circuits, almost 70 million.
What's
It
with space science?
It used to be 75 million.
It is
Slowly going down.
I don't know what the amount of low density structures is. I don't think they're put into the network actually.
Space science good?
Space science is the main bottleneck right now.
Yeah.
And is that due to not enough of a material or just not enough rocket making?
I don't know, honestly.
And holy hell, these huge bot networks rip UPS.
Yeah, this is going to cause performance problems.
This needs some serious tweaking.
Wittenberg is a nightmare. Is the solar moved already? I started moving solar earlier today in Wittenberg because almost 50%, maybe even more, of the spawn was covered in solar.
Wow.
Of the telegrid. Basically, you spawned inside the solar network and it was covering about the east half and a bit of the north.
I think it's
Northwest.
improved, but not by much.
Who the fuck is that dumb to put solar inside the spawn?
I don't know. It's weird. It's also a strange solar layout because it's wasting 2 tiles of space between the prints, which amounts to quite a lot if you think about it. Probably place a complete print every 12 prints or something. Yeah. I will turn plastic back on Lego and hope it will kill the server. And then start rebuilding it on Exxon Mobile.
Okay, Geeson, thank you for the 100 bits, and I restarted the bot. I think it's working now, so Brome, if you need to rerun that command, it should work now.
And there's 2 different solar panels that's being used.
In the north, the one that should be fine. This changed.
There's 2 here. There's like one small patch up north, and then there's a ginormous one which covers pretty much the entire map.
Yeah, the north one is mine.
JD, I miss Lego. What's wrong with it? Something's totally screwed. I think it's something with the server itself.
Yeah, game speed is not changing anything. Definitely the server.
So looking at the Rocket server, it looks like low densities are a bottleneck.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's plastic for you.
Which is odd though, because they're the highest producing thing on here.
You also need more of them because of the satellites.
Because of the satellites, that's true.
Yeah, but 1000
Satellites
versus
are dripping.
1100, or? But it's 1200. I don't know.
Satellites can take more required any compared to the actual rocket itself.
You need 800 low density structures for a rocket launch, give or take. And 700 of the other two.
Mm-hmm.
So 800, 750, 700. That's about the ratio.
So these big, wow, we are at 60 EPS right now, but these like massive bot networks are gonna really hurt things.
Yeah, it's the bot network that's causing the major issues with the transport. You just see like the entire server map is just covered in bots running left to right.
Yeah, this is not good.
No, that's the issue with this entire map. It's just the bot network is so screwed up.
Alright, well, time to work on it.
Remove all robobots and build again.
Which map is this?
The rocket one?
Alright, I'll head over there as well.
Okay.
The one that when you join it, it says the server is called Nexus and is a mall. Like 90% of the servers.
I believe they all do that right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so where I don't even know where to start with this.
I think we got to. Do you see where the temporary speed 1 module build is? I think we need to kill the solar panels just to the right and the north of that to break up the solar network as to the base network.
Yeah, but then we also need to make the base network not one huge network.
Correct, and then spread it out a little. But that's the biggest issue: is there's bots traveling across the solar panels.
Right. Okay, well, yeah, we can start with that.
But to do that, we browned out last night, so we probably need to actually place more solar panels before you can remove solar panels.
Well then.
Well, this is one giant network.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Whole map is. There's one small area in the middle of the rocket control units and low densities where there's no bots at all.
What do we currently have shortages of?
Segregated bot networks.
Hey, Tornado, what's going on? Nominate Sonic, what's going on, guys? How's it going?
You mean shortages?
No, segregated networks.
Hey, I've stacked up a few, Mr. Farr.
It's called Foxtrot.
Also, this server, Vandenberg, has got more than 10,000 Logi bots active at the moment.
Well, yeah, that's because it has even putting aside the solar panel thing is connected. The fact that all the production is one gigantic network is terrible.
Terrible.
Because you have bots flying from the very top low densities all the way down to the rocket silos and back.
So basically, we're gonna redesign this entire thing.
Well, we just need to separate the networks and then either do a network bridge or trains or something, or that.
Trains or belts.
Or belts.
Permission to use nukes.
No.
That's a waste of my juice.
That's such a waste.
Yeah,
I was
nukes.
kidding, I was kidding.
And there's the brownout.
Can somebody build more without? Okay.
Also, not all the builds. Well, some of the builds use 12 beacons, some use 8, and some use 6, I think.
Yeah, something
Those
like
builds
that.
are
And
pretty
some builds
strange.
use belts, and some use bots, and some use both.
I'll be
Some
back.
use both. That's the most fun.
Thank you for the follow, quick. And I've got a hell of a problem with trains. Can I ask you about it? Sure. I'll do my best to answer. Why would someone use nukes? I don't know. Can you not make a 2 rocket per minute build and stamp it? Probably, but I kind of want to try to work with what's here because the time it would take to tear up this entire thing is going to be hours.
Never mind. There's a lot of the beacons are not offset.
Correct.
Basically, the horizontal beacon rows are not offset to the assemblers.
And rip server or me.
It's you.
I'm rep too.
It's me.
Wait, you mean they don't cover correctly?
If the beacons aren't offset, you don't get a full beacon bonus.
We can fix that in the current build though. I'm just gonna move stuff around, fix that problem.
You mean you don't get 4 on one side?
Correct.
Exactly. There's no reason not to do it correctly.
That is totally true. Holy shit, why are doing people... I hate it.
Wait, so where are the beacons not offset?
Almost everywhere. Where are you currently?
I'm over here near the speed module build. They look offset to me.
The speed module is offset, but the all the other are not. The rocket fuel, for example. The vertical columns are, but the horizontal columns aren't.
Ah, I see. Yep.
And those can literally just be shifted over.
Man, I don't even know. I don't even know where to start fixing this.
Rebuild, tear down, or tear down, rebuild.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a better design than this.
Yeah.
Can we? Is it still a bad idea to integrate get chest into bot networks?
Yes.
So I have to manage and.
At least I think so.
But I mean, we could do something similar to like how we did the blue circuits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Because at least there, the get input chests are close. Like the way this is, they're just like random places, and the bots are flying like 3 chunks to bring stuff.
No, that's for my planned plastic build. I would simply do it on the edge. Then I think the put chests can be put into it, like you would have trains at the side, basically.
Right.
How about we just copy one setup and then optimize that and then see.
I'm gonna design something.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of need to design something new.
Wait a minute. How is solid fuel being made?
Kella now.
Okay, so that's
for
important.
all the bits, man.
Yep.
Now to keep the cup full. Yeah, there you go.
I would usually do that by
3 bits.
directing insertion, but okay.
Just let's just like several small builds with their own get input chests would be good. Exactly, Pocket. Going between tanks. Because as soon as I get the excess, the train pump it out, and the whole ratio changes, and when it goes to the other station, I can't contents to account for that. So you're doing like circuit network stuff with it, quick. I'm not sure I can really help with that.
Foxconn and Xterminator also have production graphs.
I'm not very good with circuit stuff. And more bits.
How's my
Oh no, thank
solar
you.
field doing on Foxconn?
Alright, let's see.
That was on yesterday.
I've got a design here which will just work.
Mojo, holy bot charging. Great timing, Mojo. That's what I was saying. Okay, so this is a 12 beacon? Oh, if you
Yeah,
get
this is
another
12 beacon, and it's titleable. We use this
beacon, but
same chests for each shares chests. Why am I not getting any blue chests? This mall is horrible as well.
just tear it all down, man. Where's the
We have the technology, we can rebuild it.
I don't understand this place.
A quick question. I haven't had any desync so far, but now I got a desync. But I saw a message about deleting blueprints. Is this for the new Clusterio version that I have to delete those blueprints?
It's for the if you're receiving blueprint if you're receiving desyncs the moment you join a server, then it's probably one of the blueprints.
Okay, but this is new.
Thanks again for the bits. It doesn't look like there's much space left to expand this rocket build. No, not expand it. We need to redo it, is what we need to do. More, but it would only do so much at once. Why are there maggots in that glass at the bottom? Maggots, good question.
Blueprint.
Clusterio got updated, so there are some issues. But to instant confirm that it is a bug in Factorio also.
Okay. Sure. But yeah, just hadn't happened before, so I was wondering if it was related to the update or not.
This build is tight. I like it.
Which build?
The one Swan is standing in the middle of. I think this has to be, if not optimal, really close to optimal.
Yeah, it's really, really close.
Yeah, we're working on.
This is exactly the reason why the other builds just crap. I mean, if you have one assembler design, it's just very easy to do compactly.
Oh,
What the
yeah.
hell happened to the Manufactorium server? Because they've cut out every single get and give chest.
That was part of the problem and update. Basically, you'll have to replace them. We're sorry. We're still, fixing fires. Ha 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 ha.
Okay. I was just wondering because there was free network set up using them, which are now kind of cut up.
It also has perfect
Yeah.
substation spacing.
Oh yeah, man, I like this.
Don't worry, worst case scenario, just bootstrap my way up to getting one.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Though the tiling with the chests and the substations is not entirely correct. Like it's not it tiles in the bigger pattern.
Oh.
You gotta watch out for that with blueprinting.
I wonder, should we have done this? Well, I guess we can start with rocket fuel. If we're redoing the whole thing. I mean, low densities are what we're actually lacking right now.
Right. Yeah, I was just starting with the build I saw.
By what
at the time.
LAS?
But I mean, the design is exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just change it.
What's limiting
LAS? Oh wait, they're making their own Speed 1 modules. Is that permanent, or is Siemens going to do all of that?
Well, it said temporary on the build.
Yeah, I'm not sure why this is making its own. I don't know. I don't know.
I thought we had enough speed one modules.
On the minimap, it says it's temporary, but
yeah, temporary.
Okay, so the actual design doesn't have to have its own speed module ones. Then it's very easy. The design is exactly the same as the rocket fuel one, with different chests.
It looks like the low densities are missing steel, from the looks of it.
How surprising.
Are we low on steel in general? No. There's 350 million, or 1,000. No, there's 3... I don't know.
how big are we making this build?
How many assemblers do we need?
For 60k?
Well, yes.
Wait, we want to make it segregated networks again, right?
Yeah, we want separated networks. We can't have this huge network.
But the throughput is a lot lower with these designs than compared to the blue circuits. So we could get away with a larger network.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Just not like the entire production.
No,
map.
I totally agree. Yeah, I agree. I'm just thinking out loud.
I mean, I don't know how many. I mean, I can calculate how many assemblers we need for 60k science worth. I don't think it's gonna fit in this area.
We need power first, so for the numbers.
Where are you working right now?
540. Okay.
Which server are you guys on right now?
The one with the most players.
The Vandenberg party.
Were we doing? Oh no, that doesn't matter, I guess.
We need 2,200 assemblers.
That sounds too much. Or do you mean for all three?
Where are your blueprints saved? So I know where to back them up.
Yeah, for all the signs, we need 2,200.
We're talking about rocket parts.
Yeah, low density. I mean.
Low density?
For
I'm
rocket
getting that
fuel,
we
we
need...
2,047.
What? I'm getting that we need 3,100 assemblers for low density structures.
What is the number of needed for rocket fuel?
Let's see, low density structure should be 2,181 according to the Kirk McDonald's calculator.
I'm using a different calculator and getting something entirely different.
How many beacons?
Oh, 8. That's probably why.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So 2,100 something? Yeah, that's not going to fit here.
Like in this very tiny space, or in the entire map?
Well, in the I mean, I don't know.
You can trick by having only by having the actual build extend outside the telegrid. Don't know if you then have enough space, but it doesn't sound like it. Otherwise,
mean-
you have to go by train.
Let's
Or
put it.
Well,
let's-
we could make a train-based build.
The problem is, I found that at some point you have to consider the assembler throughput on the get chests.
I mean, to put it
I
in
noticed that.
perspective, we are currently doing 7,000 load densities a minute. We need 48,000. So we are only making like what, like a sixth of what we need, a seventh of what we need, and that would pretty much count for everything almost.
Oh, I need pumps. Where are pumps? Pumps.
You know, guys, maybe this is point 39 broke something.
Why do you say that?
Well, because that's basically the only thing that has changed, and we just moved a server to a physical hardware machine, so no virtualization, nothing. So basically bare metal operating system on the hardware, and it's doing absolutely the same shit. Like we don't. It's boosting, it just runs at its stock speeds. It should boost up to 4 GHz. It doesn't do that. And I'm running at half the speed and I get the same crap. There is a very high wait for update time in the debug. It's 15 to 20 milliseconds. That's actually very bad. I just don't know what it is. What does it mean?
I mean, I don't get it. I mean, looking at the patch notes, I didn't see anything that could have possibly affected what we're doing.
Well, you know this the nature of software bugs.
Change one and you add 100 bugs.
Yeah, nature of software should means nothing.
Exactly.
Isn't the nature of
99
software
little
one?
bugs in
You
the
write a code to make 2. Code is 1 + 1. There's 4 bugs.
Oh, and the result is 2.3, which is not an integer error. It's not a floating point error. But it's using bools for some reason now.
Mm-hmm.
You might
And it
be
turns
using
out the actual
JavaScript.
Turns out the actual number you got was not a case of 1 + 1. It was actually 0.9 reoccurring.
Which still managed to be 2.3 because, you know, of course it did.
It's 0.9, and then after about 10 to 15 nines, it's 7. Otherwise, it would also be 1.
And you forgot to put a stop command in there. So that's your computer ruined until you reinstall the operating system.
Nobody ever got hurt by a little jump.
Sounds like it was programmed with butterflies.
Or go-tos.
My problem with this design.
Go 240.
What about this design?
Well, if you want to do the same thing with the blue circuits, look at the robot network at the top of this design. Yes.
Bit of a problem.
Okay, how do I set it up with only input iron if there's less than a certain amount in the system.
Enable if iron less than something, and then you read from RoboPort, set to read contents.
No, it's in the cloud system.
Yeah, then you switch to the RoboPort for an inventory combinator.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, how do we do this? This is a bit of a problem.
Instead of inserting horizontally, could you run it vertically into the assemblers?
What's the problem now? That the bot network is too close to the edge, or?
But the bot network doesn't extend past the edge, so we can't use like.
We can't have the chests on this side of the beacons because the network doesn't reach.
All right.
Well, but it's not right. But you can't even get chests within the network. Like, how are you gonna do that?
Yeah, that's the point.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Well, you could.
That's the entire problem with the builds.
You could. What you could do instead is place the getter and setter chest in the middle here, on the sides, and then insert it into the bot network from the side.
That's a good idea. That's actually a great idea. Yeah, because then we could actually paste one of these, another one underneath these RoboPorts.
Like this.
Yeah, so like that, yeah.
Yep, perfect.
It's a longer travel distance though for the ones in the middle, but negligible, I guess.
Don't we have to?
This build
make
isn't
them
that
one,
hard to put.
like, to the right.
What?
Huh?
One to the right, the inserters.
No.
No.
It actually saves you space in the big picture because you can tile sideways instead of upwards.
The chest still to be as close as possible to the rest of the to the center.
Yeah, but you tile sideways instead of upwards, so you save space as compared to Foxconn, for example.
So
Because
we are balancing it here.
If you tile upwards and you waste the whole row here, you're wasting a lot more space than if you waste it sideways, because the width is so much more than the height.
Yeah, but if we have a chest here and a chest here, then
there's no problem.
The networks would connect.
No.
No. I'm confused. What?
No, you're not putting it there. You're putting the requester here, and you're inserting back into the system like this. And these two are pulling out from a chest and putting it into that.
So here's going to be a get chest from the cloud. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, not like that, but yeah.
Not like that?
You could output on the other end, I guess, but.
Well, the inserters were facing in a way that these insert.
Make a put chest for me, so I have both. I meant like that, and you can put the put chest under it, for example. That means it's tileable.
Right. Yeah.
Are two inserters going to be fast enough though?
I don't know. If it isn't, then you can do more. But you can have three on the other side as well.
It's 3-1 now. I think 3 will be enough.
Also, you can have 3 and 1 on the other side as well, pulling in from that side. So it's actually 6 inserters.
6 inputs, two outputs.
Yeah. Or you can have 7 inputs, 1 output.
No,
I think we figured out what happened. Yeah, it's Clusterio update. One of the updates broke stuff.
Oh, that's great. There's already been like 3 updates, right?
Well, we can't really roll back to an old save. We're gonna have to wait for the new version.
My point is that on the other side, you could actually have just a get chest in the middle, covering all 4. So yeah, unless you want to actually output in both ends, but I guess you do want that.
I think you probably do want that.
What do you mean?
He was just saying,
if you need another input, you could instead of putting it like that, you could just put it like this, and you would have 4.
It's no longer tileable.
No, well, you could put 2 of these next to each other and then tile those 2. But yeah.
I think having
like having it mirrored.
Yeah, I agree. I like having it mirrored. Just saying.
By the way, this amount of robot ports is a total guesstimate. There's no testing for the amount of robot ports we're going to need.
Well, actually, we need more this way because the network doesn't even hit those. Oh shit.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Oh.
It's not a single network, so you have to hover over the outside robot ports.
Duh.
Because they're not powered.
If you if you pull up a deconstruction planner or something, you get to see the whole thing.
Here, this design down here would let you put the chest on the top and bottom, but
no, it's not powered.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay guys, Siemens server for now is gonna be our guinea pig. We're gonna find exactly which commit we broke it. So yeah, don't go there, please.
Okay.
Couldn't you just disable the whitelist on that server or something?
Nah.
Xterm, wait, aren't you doing in-map teleporting with that? Teleports rocket materials to the silos? No. I don't know what you mean, Pete. Ew. Oh. Yeah. I need to mention that. I think we just had it in our head that like we weren't using this in the same thing. I'll mention that. What are the Space Age Futurama structures? Clusterio buildings. Guys, so someone in my chat mentioned, which is a great point, we don't actually need put chests because that would be in-server teleporting.
Oh, right. You're totally correct.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. So we can just get a git chest.
Oh yeah, that is a good point.
God damn it, I was so looking forward to ban you.
How rude, man.
Hey, rules apply to everyone.
Well, like, you at least get a warning, right? I didn't even realize it.
Oh, no, we don't like warnings. We just like the sudden, absolute panic.
Didn't you hear? Oh, didn't you read the message? You will be banned without mercy.
Yeah, it's literally posted multiple times every hour. On all servers.
Yeah. Even
That's
on
a little
Foxconn,
harsh,
which
man.
Even on Foxconn, which says it is Nexus.
Alright, then the real question becomes, how do we want to export?
It says that on every server.
You could have like access. You could have bot networks running up and down the sides of these. So you have requester chests on the sides, and then you have gates of robot networks going north and south.
But I personally would prefer using a belt, actually.
Wait, what if you put the requester chests in the middle and then used undergrounds to take them out? Then they'd be more centrally located.
That's not really the point.
Well,
I think you should burn this person being a heretic.
So say that again?
That's a decent point.
Put the requester chests to export the completed product in the middle. Then, yeah, use underground belts to get it out.
That's exactly
of
what I
this
was
whole
thinking.
setup.
Yep.
It's, because if we have one centralized belt input and then have long belts that are not interacting, we could have a pretty setup to connect them together.
If you're belting it out, you don't need to put the getter chests outside the robot zones either.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because if you're belting it out, putting a belt straight away,
Like
then
this?
it won't be requested back in. Yeah.
Someone had.
Oh right, yeah, we're not using a put chest, so okay, so we can actually put the chest in the center. So okay, so
Yeah.
this entire build gets scrapped and rebuilt.
Yeah, you could leave it for now. Just rebuild it below.
Why don't you look south and see what I'm
Definitely going
poking?
to remove this side.
Someone had an interesting point to have, like, to build it so that each one supports a rocket silo and just have a rocket silo for each build.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Kind of straight, make it a long build leading into the rocket silo.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally
Okay, so
just.
how much?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Calculate how much that's.
I've just spotted that's what we need with that. If we do that, we can get away with having more belts with more systems with less throughput. So
Well,
we're not
how-
starved to that.
Mhm.
Also, we can have them tailored to the right mount. A lot easier.
Right. How many so for example, if you had a blue belt for each ingredient, how many rocket silos could each belt support? And then put that many.
About 7 times 3, about 3-ish, if my calculation's correct.
A rocket silo is like launches a rocket in like 1 minute and 6 seconds or something like that, right? Xterm?
I think, and then it requires like 715 of the things except for low densities and rocket fuel, which needs more for satellites.
Yeah.
And a blue belt is 2,400 items a minute. So, like about 3.
So we basically need a yellow belt.
If you want to do it for, a build for each silo. I mean, if you want to export a blue belt, you could just have it support 3 silos.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And then make it that long.
Right.
That'd be an interesting way to do it. We'd have to rebuild the nice little concrete and wall thing they have designed down here.
Concrete and wall thing?
Yeah.
Around each one of the silos.
That's a small price to pay, I'd say.
Yeah, very.
We can make a new design that's better, and with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, someone says to produce only for the rocket, like in the build, and then do satellites in a separate build, which may be easier.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You can have a very small satellite build that's just supplies the silos with bots, and that's
very small. I wouldn't call it very small.
Yeah, no, maybe not very small.
Comparatively to the the other ingredients.
Yeah, satellites can do. Yeah. So okay, so that's a good thing. So if we need to just figure out how many machines we need to fill a blue belt. I guess, right?
Yeah.
Now.
Wait. Let's first calculate. We wanna make one module, make 3 rocket fill 3 rocket silos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's assuming that
I'll be back.
You're fed by by 3 different blue belts.
Yeah, we would scale it to that. So a blue belt of this.
Are we scaling it to the blue belt, or are we scaling it to the 3 rocket silos?
That's the same thing. Pretty much.
Almost. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some quick calculations to get the exact numbers.
Yeah, I mean, because you can't. It's like the same thing almost. Because if it's red belt, then it's not going to be 3 silos. So if it's blue belt, it's
going to be
3.
Yeah.
So we should scale it to blue, basically, and then blue equals 3.
Exactly.
Yeah, you could scale it to blue, or you could scale it to yellow and have one belt go through 3 setups.
It depends. Yeah, it depends how big the setups need to be for a blue belt, I guess.
55 machines.
55?
55. 54? Wait a sec. It's 55 or 54?
You'll probably want to round up, so.
Yeah.
22 a minute.
That's gonna feed the density structures and all that belts or what?
I think we should do everything with belt, and well, most of everything with belts.
Hope, I think you did that backwards in my chat. You forgot part. I'm getting that we need like 108 assemblers for a blue belt.
Wait.
Are we doing a blue belt of each ingredient?
Yeah, but they craft at the same speed. So it would be the same for all of them.
Well, I optimized for the 3 silos and not for the blue belt.
Well, even so, that's a huge difference. 50 something compared to 100 something.
Yeah, but
5.5. No, this speed is 8 with 12 beacons.
Okay. I just checked. The rocket launch timer is 61 seconds.
Okay, so 1:01.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still close. I mean, it's still gonna be like about 3. If it's a blue belt, it'll be overkill. So we could just scale it to 3 silos, I guess. But you still need a blue belt.
But is the satellite an intermediate product? It isn't, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, we could make a satellite.
Wait. We did the satellite separately, right?
Yeah, we were gonna do them.
Yeah,
separately.
we're doing satellites.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Then a blue belt is more than 3 silos.
Yeah. Mordek, thanks for the follow.
We only need half a blue belt, I think.
No, one silo is.
If you
half
go
a blue
on
belt's
Factorio
less than a
Planner,
red belt.
Yeah, you need 714 items per minute.
Mm-hmm.
And the yellow belt's 800.
Now that 700 number, is that all 3 of them plus the satellite combined?
That's one.
You need 1,000 items to launch a rocket of each.
Right.
And you divide that by 1.4 because of the productivity in the silo.
Okay.
And that the
And then you
714.
get 714.
Well, the 714 does not count what's needed for the satellite, but we're doing that separately.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's exactly what I got, Hope. So someone else confirmed my number of 108 assemblers.
yeah, for blue belt, that's correct. But
for blue belt.
108?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly, for blue belt. But if you account for 840% speed on the rocket silo and 40% productivity on the rocket silo, you need only half a blue belt.
No,
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't work like that.
It says on Factorio Planner that.
Where?
Well,
What?
I can post a link.
I'm pretty sure the 1 minute rocket launch is with the silo fully speeded, isn't it?
I posted a link in Factorio General.
The general chat?
Yeah. It's launching. I optimized for exactly 3 rocket silos. 3.015, it says.
Yeah, but the okay. The blue belt can only handle.
Each rocket, someone says in my chat, each rocket needs a third of a blue belt.
Exactly, yeah.
So we need a blue belt
So
for
we need
3.
a blue belt.
Or an equivalent of almost a yellow belt.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
So if we feed, so basically we'll run one blue belt of each through 3 silos, and then we'll put a build on top of each blue belt.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
And I think because we're talking about 108 assemblers, right?
Mm-hmm. Which is a lot.
We divide that by 3, we get 36.
So those 108 assemblers
So that's
are making.
like if we have a design like this with 9 wide, so it would be like until here.
Mm-hmm.
Then have four of them stacked on top of each other, like we have now with two at the bottom as well. One belt running in the center, and then you could have 3 of those builds after each other.
Combining. Yeah, after each other. There you go.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to do it, because like one huge build just trying to output a blue is gonna be a ton.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's do that.
So you could do something like.
Have you checked the link yet?
Yeah. I mean, it pretty much confirmed like.
Yeah, it's saying exactly what we're saying.
But it only says that we need 54 assemblers. per thing.
54 what? Assemblers per?
Yeah, per 54 for low densities, 54 for rocket fuel, and not 108.
I'm having like 4 people confirm that it's 108. I'm gonna trust that instead of this site.
Yeah, for a blue belt.
Yeah, we're talking about the blue belt.
We're talking about a blue belt. Like, it's pretty much the same thing. 3
I thought
rockets.
we were talking about 3 rocket silos.
We are.
That's the same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yes,
There's no
but
way that there's a
Jenna
difference
confirms that
between.
it's not.
There's no way that that a blue belt is twice as many assemblers as 3 rockets needs.
Yeah, because a blue belt could support theoretically 3.3 rocket silos, but we're going to round that down and only support 3 per a blue belt.
Yeah, but the numbers are completely different.
Yeah, which makes me think that your calculator is wrong.
Yeah.
It's the official website. It's the most used website.
No, it's not.
That doesn't mean it's right. I'm gonna trust like 5 people with like 5,000 hours each over a website that could have like one calculation mistake in it that screws everything up.
Well, what can I say? Welcome to live streaming debug 101. How to debug Factorio and Clusterio.
I mean,
live streaming coding.
The way you did it is you put in 1700 white science. That's not at all what we're doing.
Oh yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
No, you get
And it
1,000
says in
science
brackets,
from each rocket. You need 3,000 white science. And then
If
you
I
go.
put in 3,000, it's saying 95 assemblers, which is very close to what we have.
Yeah, because we're saying 108 for a blue belt, which
In bracket, it exactly says that 1,700 science is made by 3 rocket silos.
That's wrong.
how is that possible?
Because I think the speed bonus is wrong.
I don't understand.
Yeah, you put in a speed bonus that's currently on the silos, but that's wrong. It's missing 2 beacons.
So what's the speed bonus then?
It's 100 more, so it's 940.
Oh yeah, because the blueprint is whoever put this down has 2 fewer beacons than it.
Oh yeah, this is missing beacons.
At least I think it's 940%.
I'm gonna cannibalize one to check for you.
Well, it should be. I mean, each beacon adds 100%, right? Or no, yeah, each one adds 100%, so it would be 1,040.
No, each one adds 50%.
My
I'm
bad,
settling
yeah,
this right now.
Yeah.
940%. So a crafting speed of 10.4.
But then it only still needs 60 assemblers.
I don't trust the.
I don't trust it, man. Like, I don't know how it's getting that, but
that doesn't seem right.
Run the same numbers through 2 different calculators. See where it breaks.
Okay. In the Clusterio General, there's a link. A video of someone launching a rocket with full silos, full speed beacons and prod modules, and timing it with a circuit, counting the exact seconds it takes to launch a rocket, from start to finish, with including the animations. It's 61 seconds. We know exactly the amount that a rocket costs. It's 714 of each. So so it simply is a blue belt.
So does that mean we need 61 silos in total?
Yes.
I'm running with a second calculator. Okay, Flixian. Ingi, they're using Doomer, I think, is what it's called.
I prefer Kirk McDonald's.
I prefer yet another one, but even so, the one I'm looking at with 8 beacons says we would need 140 assemblers. So if you calculate for 12 beacons, it's going to be like 108. There's no way that it brings it down to like 50.
Right? Ask a stupid question. You did check modules, right?
Huh?
You did check that it's using productivity modules and everything.
Doomer probably calculated it with speed modules, maybe? But no, that wouldn't make that much of a difference.
But you're manually putting in the modules.
No, it was using 40%.
And there's not 12 beacons. There's 20 on a silo.
Yeah, we know.
Yes.
Sorry, I heard somebody say 12.
I was calculating for the other thing.
Oh.
Okay, well, I wanna work on this build.
Long story short, we know we're correct.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not.
Not gonna admit it's wrong. Ever.
So, guys, I have an interesting problem I ran into. I need to work out how to make an and/or gate for unloading copper, coal, or iron.
Which server you're on? I can come help you with that.
Manufactorial.
Or gate?
Yes, because it's got 2 to 3 resources being unloaded in one station.
Why can't you do 3 stations?
Space limitation?
Because this is how Plague set up the system, and I'm just fixing it.
I wonder how many, how few roboports we can get away with in this design.
For the rocket?
Yeah.
I think we're only going to be using roboports for the satellites.
Oh yeah, but I mean per design. No. We're gonna use roboports here as well.
For this build.
No, are we?
The thing I'm wondering is 4 enough?
I don't think so.
The bots have to fill a yellow belt, and to create that yellow belt, they're gonna consume 7 yellow belts. So that's 8 yellow belts. So that's two and a half blue belts, give or take, of throughput with the bots.
Pretty sure 4 ports is not enough.
I don't know.
This thing looks like it's gonna need at least 6.
Yeah, there's no way that 4 is enough here.
Oh well.
Hello. This is pretty impressive.
So, okay, I mean this may work.
Oh, it's connected now.
Rip.
Rip solar construction.
Yeah, no, I'm putting it back for them. I'm just moving.
I was about to move the entire build to the right.
Raven, why do you use yellow belt a lot for builds? Wouldn't blue belt be more effective? I don't know what you mean, Raven. Like, on what? I mean, you don't need a blue belt unless you need that much throughput. Oh jeez, man, my chat is trying to run these calculations, and so far 3 people have gotten 3 different assembler numbers from Doomer.
Yeah, I don't like Doomer at all.
Doom is a piece of crap. Don't use it.
Oh, Mojo, thank God.
Hi. We broke.
So what you're saying is Doomer is interpretive numbers.
Doomer is Factorio.
No, it's entirely subjective.
It's the art student of Factorio.
What is
the
math?
degree of Factorio?
But don't you see? The numbers aren't important. It's how the painting makes you feel.
Wow.
Humor's making me feel horrible, though.
Have you been sniffing the paint or what?
Well, with that statement, probably.
If you haven't been stuffing the paint, probably you should start.
Or I should stop because it's evidently doing stuff to my mind.
No, you should definitely start.
God damn it. It's missing those beacons on the left. Power poles can almost be neat.
Wait, so if we're doing this for a blue belt, though, there is going to be excess, right?
Slight, yeah. We could see how much can be used for the satellites.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you lose all your blueprints?
Well, the update made me had to delete all the Clusterio blueprints.
They cost these things.
Yeah. I mean, if we want to... Actually, this could be almost exact for the silo if we took another set of assemblers off each end.
Can we just calculate that? Like 9 or 8?
I mean, meaning 8 instead of 9 in each row. Because that would be...
Is that exact?
Yeah, because we need, like... I think so.
Let's do it. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
We'll make the power poles a lot neater.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just fixing those too.
It's the stuff to the train stations.
Well, I'm talking about the mall. What's wrong with the mall? It's not working properly.
Keyboard hack, go south, buddy.
I'm not entirely sure.
Don't want to kill you, bud.
So, yeah, someone just confirmed, someone else in my chat just used Doomer and said that our numbers are correct. So, I guess whoever entered it somehow messed
User
up.
error. Lots and lots of user error.
Let me see. Zimbabwe Exile. I literally opened the stream because of the 60k science per minute. This is literally ridiculous. I have a spaghetti-filled shit heap and barely produce 300 slides per minute. This is ridiculous and I love it. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. I am really enjoying it too. This is just the beginning. Like, this isn't even 60k that we're doing yet. That's the goal. So this is awesome. 462,000 raw wood. Do they do 108 or 96? We're doing 96, Pete.
Failing that, you can always create a get chest with robots in it.
I still think we may need 6 roboports, but we'll see.
And very worst case scenario, you can bootstrap you up to getting into get chest.
So where are we gonna put the chests?
The middle, I think.
The get chest?
So we should space it further apart.
I think so.
Hey, Fluffy,
we need to balance.
East side of the map. I was going to go there once I've finished with the last of the pickup
Well,
stations.
What's wrong with
get chests?
What's wrong with the system, though?
I will go grab one.
I have one.
All of the trains are unloaded here, and that means iron and copper are unloaded into the same stations.
No, I'm still talking about the logistics system. According to according to the system, there are 3 armors in the system, but I'm requesting one and not getting one.
I think we want to load it
Then I
to the
don't
side
know.
of the chest.
You want to do what?
I thought the output should be in the middle.
There is a duplicate mold up to the northwest.
Stanley, could you move, please?
Yes.
Yeah, let's move channels. Just jump one down.
Hey Mojo, you are coming here to play solar
But I wanted to
placer
put
with
the
me?
output there and not the input.
Yeah, that's a good question. This is 9 tiles, right? Yeah.
Well, this can reach, right?
What? No, blues are 8.
Oh.
Pipes can reach.
Pipes can reach.
So, Swan, we'll have to do what we did on the Blue Circuit server. Put them on the outside.
I'll be back.
Just have 1 extra tile like you did before, like this. And then have these on the side.
But we need to fill the other items through, don't we?
What?
The low density is like and
What?
And processors.
No, they don't have to be in the same. We can just put these arrays next to each other, right? We don't have to.
I'm so
Then
confused.
we can also.
Are we gonna make it all in one long line?
Oh, I think.
Like, do we want to have like the three builds like this with the belt coming out, and then another setup with the belts coming out? Or do you want to have them all in a row with the belt going through? Like these being the.
Well, why don't you just have it with the belt going through? Like, I don't see why does this not work? How we have it?
No, I mean, if you want to have the density structures on a separate belt next to it, or do you want to have these as well on the behind it, like this?
Well, you can't. You can't. Each product needs a blue belt.
Sure, of course, but you can do this. Like you can make it one design.
I would do the low densities. Like I would go down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But other people were saying we would need to have 3 belts going through here.
Yeah, if you do long, it's going to be like insanely long.
I'll be back.
Because we already need 3 of these long just per product. Right? So you would have essentially 9.
Yeah, just make the belts longer.
Then we don't need this pass through.
We do.
Yeah, because you have 2 more.
Need 3 of these after each other for the rocket fuel itself.
Yeah, it's not just this. We need 3 of these.
Okay. But then we can use the pass through here, right through the beacons. Or not? Then we
yeah, we could actually. We could do it like this.
That is actually true.
Fucking power poles in the way.
I'll be back.
Thanks for the follows, guys, as well. AJC and Laddie, and your Rain Ginger. Thank you for the follows. Welcome. Longer wire, yeah.
No. Oh.
How are we going to do the output like this?
Well, how are you gonna get these end ones on there? I don't. What? How do you plan to get the insert this build's materials onto this blue belt?
with request.
Something like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
just like that? Okay.
I mean, why not?
The same on the other side or just on one side?
Then both sides. It will reduce both travel.
Okay.
Out of spaghetti. Yeah. Hmm.
I wonder how effective this is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This may be not great.
Looks pretty.
Very.
It's just not entirely symmetrical.
Why
Lights.
not?
And the belt.
Oh, the belt. Yeah, the belt. It's like the belt offset, which may not be the best thing.
I can move the lights though. Well, no, I can't.
Just gotta remove the belt. Yeah, I like it. Oh yeah, the belt should have been in the center, of course.
Yeah. Hope, how did we do the input calculations? I'm not sure what you mean, Hope. Can you be more specific? For what? I think I need to go get a snack, guys. How many belts of steel do you need? For what? For this? For low densities? What do you... I don't even know what you're talking about, Hope. Everything in this madness is server breaking. Hey, Sergeant Mustache, how are you? Well, we're not inputting with belts. You've totally lost me, Hope. Oh, no, man. Simper, hey, how's it going? How you doing? No, we're using a git chest, like right here. But yeah, I'm gonna go get a snack, guys. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm gonna stand here and so you can watch these guys work. I'm gonna try to not be in the way, so I'll stand like up here or something. And I will be back shortly. I will open the chat comms and just mute myself so you can hear. So just start watching Sing Supporters of Space playlist. Hey, nice. I hope you enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for sure. And yeah, the extra stack inserters can go as well. So I'll be back in just a couple minutes, guys.
That's what we're gonna test right now. Someone's watching TV.
It's the Jason.
The Jason.
Hang on, I've got the streamer in the background. Hang on.
I thought it was Xterminator's voice. I was like, why is he so quiet?
He suddenly just deafened himself in the chat. I was just seeing what was going on in the stream. It's alright.
You're spying on the Xterminator.
No, he's explaining what we're doing or something.
No, he's gone to get some food.
Of course.
I told you, Xterminator was thinking, everyone hides your lunch, and all of a sudden he's off to get some food. I'm psychic.
Whenever he has to think, it uses extra
We
calories.
just set requests.
Why do you think programmers like pizza?
Good point.
Mr. Mojo.
So, Zargon, on another server, I heard someone ran a command and removed all the cliffs. Is that possible on this server, or are we just going to manually do this?
I can run that command if you want me
That was I.
It was you all along.
We're just running the solar field out to the east, and it's killing us having to explode all the cliffs. Like we can nuke the trees, but the cliffs are just a pain in the ass.
So it looks like the boss can easily handle this.
But it's sometimes at 0 bots available.
Yeah, but most of the time it isn't.
The time
It's
for
not. It
struggle
doesn't.
with charging.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be slowing down the assemblers.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks great. Any comments, Mojo?
No, I can't see anything broken and horrible with it.
Just need 50 of them.
I have a question. I have a question. If we space the two sides out a little bit more, would it be worth it to try to reuse the beacons on the ends, like tile them together?
Because right now the robots will overlap, right? Yeah, maybe that.
Right.
No. You know what? No.
Okay.
Because the slight amount of extra power and build costs, I think, is going to be worse. But
Yeah.
less important.
Actually,
Okay.
I think you can increase it more if you add more chests, because the chests are full. It can't empty them fast enough.
That's not the problem, though. The fact that the chests are full means we can have less chests. We can have less output inserters here.
All the assemblers are working 100%.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, from the get chests.
Oh. You could probably request less to each one of the requester chests as well.
Well, that's just a buffer. But I want to see how well this keeps up with, like, let's say 2 of these chests.
They are not in the middle anymore.
Oops! I just dumped my entire inventory into 2 chests.
So
can this keep up with 2? It doesn't look like it, or does it?
You know, it looks like it's doing fine.
Well,
no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
There's no buffers. There's no buffer growing, so it's not. Actually,
we only need
Yeah, the
100.
buffer's empty here.
We need 122 of these stamps for 60,000.
So how many assemblers are this?
This is 32.
24.
Well, the buffer chests are not centered.
32. Sorry, yeah, 32.
Yeah, so you need 122 of these stamps. Because this
Sure,
is
but
12
I wanted to calculate something else.
Because we're not going to be able to tile these because of the network, we can get rid of these extra stack inserters on the outside down here, which I just got rid of.
Yeah, we're gonna need 4 inserters actually. I just calculated. We're gonna need 3.1, so this needs to be 4. We might want to move them to the edge here, though.
You want to see what the build looks like in the dark before we start stamping it down?
Sure. Want to make a nice concrete pattern underneath it as well?
Ooh, fancy.
We're gonna go for aesthetics anyway. Build a wall around it.
Don't touch it. It's fine.
Make a gate where the belt comes out of. I see Mojo's doing smarts already.
Is the circuit network helping?
Yeah, it's making sure so that the inserter only moves when there's 12 items. Which means it's active less of the time.
Okay.
Which is better for you.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Someone steal a bot. I did. I'm the worst.
Mojo, did you see the new debug setting?
There's a new debug setting?
Yeah, there was already the show transport lines setting, but there's also show transport gaps now.
Ooh.
Which shows the gaps between items.
Fancy.
Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Let me check our notifications. I did get a host from Vosk. Thank you so much for the host.
You don't
Sorry, I
need to
missed
have
that.
the belt fully compressed, do we?
No.
Thank you so much for that, host Vosk. I hope your stream went well. And to provide, thanks for the follow. It'd be nice since everyone's probably gonna watch all the rockets start on the server. I assume so with this boss speed, but was still curious flipping. Yeah, so research is shared, but it doesn't sync with servers until it's completed. So that's why the research isn't moving. It only shows it moving on the server that's actually doing the research, which is the Nexus server right now, I believe. So that's why it's not moving, because it doesn't sync with every other server until the research is actually done. They can kind of throw you off a little bit at first. And hey, Vosk. Alrighty, is this thing good to go?
Captain Crunch doing?
Man, I had a good snack. Wait, isn't this considered inter-server teleporting?
So the setup is complete, right?
Pretty much.
Oh, hey, Xterminator.
Hey, isn't this considered teleporting?
It's testing.
Yes.
It's testing.
We're testing this setup.
Okay.
No, it's not considered teleporting because we're not importing the items.
Oh, right.
Just exporting.
Nice. That
It's pretty
seems
much
to be working.
I've got the blueprints.
So now we need 3 more of them in a row, right?
Yes. We need, yeah. Now we're gonna need some kind of space somewhere.
Probably should have done it like facing down because we could.
First, let's get the other 3 items. It's literally the same build, but with other requests and recipes.
Okay, that's easy enough.
You could line them up behind or under the silos.
Whoever's talking is really quiet.
I think it's are you scared?
Yeah, he's super quiet.
Yeah, I figured. Yes, I figured we would butt it right up to the southwest corner and start building out from there, and then just we'll move the silos and the other rocket bits builds as we need to. We need space
because we will need to move the silos.
That's why I'm down there filling in water right now to make room for it.
It's 60 belts of rocket parts.
Giesen,
Control units now?
you can't tile it like that.
You know.
It connects to the network.
No, it doesn't. Nope, that doesn't. Networks are separate there. Oh, the
connected
beacon's butting. Yeah, the beacons can't butt up. They have to. Yeah.
Has to be a gap.
Yeah, I'm lagging quite a bit.
Unfortunately.
there.
It might just to me clicking
then. Let me see. Bits went all wrong. I got 75 bits for watching an ad.
Well,
Wow.
if you want, you can try and come and break Siemens.
Oh wait.
How far are you guys into the game already?
Were made
fairly far,
right?
boss.
So
we're doing about 15k science a minute.
Yeah, Siemens, yes, but Siemens has been broken for a while, so I don't know if there's any module.
Yes, there is. Don't ask me how I know.
10,000, I think.
What?
There's more than that, mate.
Wizardry, probably.
I may have imported all of them into the base at one point.
I think that there's going to be a very sad Factorio player when he realizes that we mean to appropriate the land he's built his factory on.
Oh,
Quiln 18. Just south silos.
So we need one of these. We need one for low densities, right, down here?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just sending the different items.
Yeah, I'll change all this.
We have to. See, this is the problem. Is a bunch of solars built over the git space.
A lot of them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start moving it. Thankfully, there's people out there building, so if we just move the solar as we go, they'll build more solar out.
That's no idea what I've been out here for the last hour building out here.
Mr. Keyboard Tech was very busy.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's 7 hours. That seems to be like you have to do like 7 hours of solar a week as remittance. Everyone.
7 hours solar a week?
If everyone did 7 hours of solar, like 8 hours of solar a week, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I did like 4 hours Monday, or 4 hours Friday and 4 hours Sunday.
No,
I feel like I wasted
doing solar.
5 to 6 hours Sunday planting solar in landfill on Lego.
If you're just building power, it's called watt hours.
If you don't have to destroy cliffs and do landfill, it's not that hard. But you have to get rid of the cliffs and the landfill as well. It's just a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a huge pain.
I mean, Legos.
Hey, Jumble, thank you for gifting a sub to Sunny Honey Bunny. You have gifted so many subs, man. And Jumble, you asked how to join. You need to apply for the whitelist. Unfortunately, you're like barely, like they just updated the whitelist today and probably won't again for like 2 more days. But if there's the channel in my Discord where you can apply. I mean, being a supporter, you're gonna get in, but you still have to like, well, you don't have to apply actually. I'll just add you to the submit form. So you don't worry about applying. I'll just add you to the submit form, but you're still gonna have to wait probably. I think because they just updated it and they only do it like once every 2 days or so. But I do need your Factorio name, Jumble. Is it the same as here? Can we make it so that all the 60 rockets that need to start in 1 minute will do so at the same time every minute? Yes, that is possible. Ruby Dragon. That's what we did in my Sending Supporters to Space map. It's the same, okay. I won't forget, I literally just did it. You said there's still a rocket control unit in here, Flexion?
The problem is that if I really go full, if I'm not mistaken, one gem plant produces 22 items per second or something crazy.
Right.
So, too easily fill a whole bed. I tried bots, but bots run into the problem that I basically need to build a huge array of robopods around, like 8 inserters.
Wait.
8 champions.
Are we? Why are we turning this on? This isn't gonna sit here, is it?
We're testing.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have to clear out all these chests.
Yes.
Okay. So as long as I don't have to do it.
You won't.
Oh, you're testing? Okay, well... Oh, they're all different things, though.
Yeah.
You're trying to merge, like, 3 things onto one belt? Yikes.
Yeah, we're testing.
No, I know it's testing. I'm saying even for the testing, this is...
Who needs the plastic build? Because I have one.
Zox?
Yeah, I also have one. Fully beaconed. No, wait, 2...
I'm not whitelisted on the server, but...
Join Exxon Valdez.
And according to our calculations, that's filled.
Give me a minute to take the blueprint.
Might need more boss for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we?
Well, I mean, it's still only using
holding.
like 60-something.
Let's get 20 items per
The
drive.
machines aren't running 100% on the
Yeah.
density build.
Yeah, they need more steel.
Might need more inserters as well.
I don't think they should need more inserters.
Buffers,
Well, not into the machines.
Buffer chests are staying at the same low number though. So
Oh,
I think
at the
need
buffer
more.
chest.
They don't
yeah.
have steel.
Zargon, where should I join?
Yeah, gonna need another inserter for steel.
I'll post the blueprint in general now. Are you not whitelisted? If so, I could see if I can fix that.
Me? I'm not whitelisted yet.
Alright, let me get to that then.
Supply
nice.
problem.
We're out of steel? Oh no, we're not.
Simplify. So guys, I gotta go back once in sports space. All right.
Should have
Well,
come in
enjoy,
straight
man.
away though. It's very intermittently coming in.
Thanks for stopping by.
There should be enough in the network. There's 3 million.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not why it's not coming in here.
Just crank it to 1,000 then.
Yeah.
$6,000.
No. Okay, there we go. That seemed to help.
Because 1,000 should be enough.
It makes sense too, because there's twice as much steel to plastic and copper.
Yeah, fair enough.
The biggest problem with this blueprint I found is getting enough throughput from getter chests.
But the question is, are the machines running 100%? Like it?
Yeah, you gotta give it some time to fill all the requested chests with the buffer, the indicated buffers.
Mm-hmm. Is this?
Giesen, you're making a lot of noise, man.
This is a depressing number of stamps that we need.
I think you mean exciting number.
It's kind of one of those, oh god, what are we doing? What?
How many more servers do we need?
Yeah,
yeah, that's the real question. How many? No, it's not how many stamps. How many servers?
I'm wondering, is this still not enough inserters exporting from here?
The inserters are enough. All buffer chests are slowly filling up. So if there's any problem, it's the bots themselves. I think all the machines are running.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any stop. The first ones to go generally be the outside corners.
Yeah, this seems to work.
Alrighty then.
Alright, we're ready to start stamping.
And indeed, it's almost filling the entire belt at the end.
Yep.
Yay.
Such a pretty belt.
Look, Reddit, we made a sushi belt.
Yeah.
Burn it.
I'll get the flamethrower.
Yes.
We can use filter.
Alright, well, should we copy this whole thing? Blueprint it?
Yeah.
And just to confirm, it's only 100 logistical bots per.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then do
One
keep
of them
in
has.
yeah. Keep in mind we need 3 stamps of these in a row to actually get a full blue belt of each.
Right.
And how many
blue belts do you need?
Yeah.
I think 60.
We need one of each for each set of 3 silos.
18 belts of. Are we going for 60k
18.
here?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it would actually be.
Yeah. So 18 belts of rocket control units, 21 belts of low density structures, and 20 belts of fuel.
This isn't for. This is
Wait,
not going to be for satellites.
This setup will make 1 rocket per minute.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
No. Well, no, not counting
What's that?
satellites.
Not counting satellites. It's just the rockets.
Yeah. So we need. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, the numbers I'm going off are the total low density structures we need.
Yeah, this is just the rockets itself.
Yeah, we're doing satellites and a little
So
separate
we need
build.
60 of those. Or what?
I put the blueprint in the game blueprints.
Do we need 60 of those setups?
We need 60 of these, yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna stamp them in grids of 3. So you have basically 3 rockets with 3 stamps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get.
So were we were starting like in this left corner, right?
Yeah, this bottom plus
Alright.
one.
So we should probably
We've
tear
got
up
more
that
likes.
build.
Yeah.
Well, you could have the silos themselves be outside of the square.
Do we have? Oh wait. So this is the southwest gate corner. I see. Okay. Yeah, so we need to start down there, and yeah, the silos could go outside if they need to.
But
Yeah,
I
so
don't
you
think
can-
it. I
so
don't
you
think
can
it's
run
gonna
the
take
belts
that.
to the left.
Wow, this thing's actually really tall. I can't even see the whole thing.
So if you want to run the belts to the left, we can close it down here. Just give me a sec.
Stand clear.
Moving.
Wait a minute.
How does all that fit in a 400 by 400 space? I think so. Yeah, it should.
Oh, we're gonna do it this way. Okay.
Okay, so then we need to stamp to the right. Correct.
Yeah. Right.
Stupid trees.
I can't find construction bots. I've had them on request and I can't get them.
They're not in the system. You have to get a chest down.
Ah.
Go to the solar network that's in the northeast of the base, and just grab some out of the robot ports. There's 14,000 in that network.
So this is 3 rockets worth. All right. Yikes.
Yeah.
This is actually huge.
We're
For 3
gonna
rockets.
need 20. We're gonna need 20 of these.
Ow. I don't even know if all this will fit in the 400 by 400 area.
That's why we're running the belts outside of it.
Even
Keep as
so.
much space clear for the chest inside.
And Jumble gifting Intertooth the sub. Dude, you are insane, Jumble. Thank you so much. You've gifted like 15 subs in the last month or two. 16. Right. Gifting Vosk a sub too. Oh my goodness. So welcome Intertooth and Vosk. I know that's what you said, JD. We'll have to see. We can't really make this much smaller, honestly, though. Like, it's 12 beacon. I mean, the only thing we could do is just have the builds not be in the 400 area.
I think we can
and then use
fit
trains or
at
something.
most 16 of those in the 400 area.
Well, rip. We're short 4.
We might need to do some train shenanigans.
One kind of stupid question. Did anyone try to put cars on belts and look for optimizations in that regard?
Lots of people did. It's terrible.
Really?
The Lego server did it for a short time.
The inserters never sleep. The throughput is not that great. The setups are really wonky.
And they are really prone to fail. Which is probably the biggest thing, because in the end you can't babysit that many setups.
The setup can break when somebody walks through it and blocks the car by standing in front of it.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Not necessarily. I mean, I have self-repairing designs.
Did you make the one in the smelting design?
Yes, but that thing is a few months old. I'm quite a bit further now.
Yeah, because the actual ore loading into the cars wasn't working. Like only half of the inserters were actually putting ore into the cars, the rest couldn't reach.
On the world download?
What? On one of the smelter worlds, yeah. Like the very large car-based smelter setup. The cars weren't filled correctly, and because of that, the half of the smelter wasn't working at all. Because the cars were just empty.
I kind of went in another direction with the putting ore into the cars. I think that the design I showed there wasn't really ideal.
Alright, I'm bringing down a bunch of materials for this. Go, bots!
Till it starts lagging for some kind of reason.
Wow, I always way underestimate how many materials I'm gonna need.
This always happens.
Alright, my inventory is filled with this crap. Let's
Actually,
go.
you don't have to get materials, you just put down a get chest and you request them on the spot.
It's probably a smarter way to do it.
It's lagging really hard for you guys too, right?
No.
No. I got dropped, yeah. Yeah.
Well, the server's at 6 UPS.
Which one?
What?
The rocket server.
Nope, I'm at 60.
Pretty good.
It's running totally fine for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It means you're falling behind. It drops down
Okay.
to 6 frames a second. Yeah.
The Isengard server seems to be running at the 50s. And I'm not following.
That one has very high lag spikes though.
Oh, this all got built and I came down with more stuff. Okay.
we'll be pasting it a couple more times. Don't worry.
By the way, the lag spike every second seems to be a lot less now.
Well, I never had
It's
it
really
on this
bad
server.
on Silicon Valley.
Well, we figured out why.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's just running too many commands. We tried to fix the desyncs by splitting commands into smaller ones, but as it turns out, Factorio is pretty shit at running like 12-13 commands a second.
Okay.
So it lags, yeah. That's why it stutters every second, because it just.
Oh right,
can't,
it runs the
keep
commands
up.
every second, like in a chunk of 20 commands.
Yeah, even if we add like delays to between the sending the commands, like up to 50 milliseconds, it's still, you can play with that, but it's noticeably stutters a bit. Not as bad as it was at the start, but still.
Well, so why is like some of them running so many more commands than others?
Because you import a lot more stuff or export a lot of more stuff. It depends on the amount of items you do.
Oh,
So the amount, the absolute number of items, or number of
No,
different
no,
items?
no, different items.
Different.
Basically,
okay.
yeah. So the more you have, the bigger the line is. The more you have to cut it down into pieces.
So if the problem then is that you end up with many separate commands having to run in a short amount of time.
Yep.
In theory, if you could do magic, if you could have one really large command sent, would that work better?
I like the if you can do magic parts.
Yeah.
I
That's
agree.
actually how it worked, and that is what causes the issues with the networking part. Because the commands are too long and they get garbled in when sending via network to the
If you
clients from the
ignore
server.
the sending part, if you can get one huge command to the server, will that perform better than the
It
current
performs
system?
better, but chance of desyncs increases to 99%.
Why? What's the source?
No, because there is a bug in Factorio. Because there's something wrong with how the processing works.
So is that what the devs are looking into though?
Basically, the desyncs you had like during the weekend, we cut down on them, but we did it split it via to the smaller commands, but that caused this issue with the stuttering. It doesn't cause desyncs anymore, but it's causing stuttering. So basically, we live with desyncs, or every second you get a tick. So choose your poison at this point. The only fix is when Twinsen and team figure out how to fix their networking stuff so it doesn't break those commands into garbled mess.
Well, I think they said they're looking at it.
Yeah, they found they can reproduce it, so they know how it's happening. They don't know why yet. At least when I talked to Twinsen, he said yes, they can reproduce. No, they have no idea why.
I find amazing there's a mission that there's something wrong with anything with a network system.
I'll be back.
Question: could you try and reassemble the huge command into a single one?
No, this is done by Factorio. It's the talk between the server and the client. That's not on the model level anymore. That's basically the map syncing itself.
Quick question: how does the splitter thing work to get 4 stack inserters to unload a blue belt? How does that look? I forgot.
Basically, you take one splitter, turn it left and right, and then 2 splitters. You should sideload on left and right. post a screenshot in a second.
What do you want to do?
So, should we like put silos down for this, do you think? We don't have the satellites, but
Yeah, sure. Let's put down the silos. Let's make it a nice design, though.
I've just been carving through the solar field also. I hope
Oh,
no one
wow.
minds.
what's the, is this...
This is the actual get boundary.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it was already drawn on the map.
Yeah, it was actually wrong.
Oh,
It's
great.
not like 8 tiles.
Wait, is this one wrong then?
So this one, if you place a get chest or put chest out on the stripy stripes, then it won't work.
So is this wrong then?
I'm just gonna check if this one is wrong or not.
I don't think so. I think it's like barely inside it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we're exactly on the edge here.
I think we can put 4 of these builds in a row because we can belt through the beacons, so we can get away with only putting rocket silos to the left of the 400 by 400 square.
Oh, so have belts running all the way through.
Yeah, here through the beacon stuff.
Hmm.
So we can put like 12
Yeah, I
belts
get what you mean. It might be a good idea, actually.
all through here because we have
Yeah,
space
through there too.
for the robo network.
Yeah, just have as many belts as possible running through here.
Yeah.
Just have them all straight. Might be a good idea.
Yeah, that would save some room potentially. So
Yeah, I think we should then edit the way this one is running through here, because it's taking a lot of space for potential belting. If you know what I mean.
Where else do we route it though?
Yeah, but we have enough
No,
space
I mean,
for belting.
we could just like if I does somebody have some belts for me? I'm all out.
I have 50. Oh no, I have more than that.
Ah, thanks. Right, like we can just scoot this over one, for example, and then. Oh wait. No, wait. Move it the other direction.
I think we have enough space for belt because we can only fit like 4 or 5 of these inside the 400 area. I think. So we only need like 12 belts fitting through here.
Right. No, not even 12. Yeah, 12 for the entire thing.
Yes.
So like 3 extra through each setup.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
that
we
should
have
be
enough
good.
space for this. I think.
It's easily doable.
Yeah. So we don't need like fiddling with the
No,
belts.
I'm just gonna fix this.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good idea. So then, so you have to go in like 15 minutes. A satellite build. Should we do like? Should we
You
do
can do
like
them locally, I think.
Yeah, satellite build per 3 rockets, or just one huge
I think
one?
we should make one big satellite thing.
One for all, yeah.
For
A
all
belt
of
of
them.
satellites just going past all the silos.
Yeah. That works.
A blue belt?
So we need.
We need 60 per minute, so 1 per second. So it's just a yellow belt.
Yeah, not
Not even a yellow
belt. Okay,
let's,
well then.
let's do a base that uses a blue belt of satellites.
That's the goal.
G'day, mate.
Hey.
More Factorio.
Hey.
More servers.
More servers. Well, actually, I heard an Australian server went on online yesterday. Which
More
last
faster.
night. At like 1 a.m. my time. Or something stupid like that when I was still up streaming. So
Yes, we have added an Australian server. I'm not sure which one it is.
it should be hopefully Drop Bear, because I was told to give it a name.
You didn't write the name, so I have no idea how to spell it and whatever.
What's the name?
like to drop something on the floor, bear, as in big brown thing that kills you.
So, according to this calculation, we only need one assembler making satellites.
Yes.
For 6.
One assembler going really fast.
Well,
but it's going to need a lot of resources as well.
You need to have an assembler or something.
Why is there like I saw on here there's like 10 assemblers making satellites.
Very stupid. Why not? Is because people are stupid the right answer?
Yes.
Well, it's not fully beacon. Maybe that's why.
More
Probably because they didn't
But
do the
still,
math.
a fully beaconed satellite
the
assembler has only to run like 60% of the time to produce enough satellites to power.
Yeah, like you don't.
The 60k.
You don't even need one full assembler.
No, but it is the
thing
cluster
is,
server.
you
make one full assembler for the fun of it.
2 or 3, because you need to supply so much shit into one satellite. I don't think the server throughput is there. Even if you have like 11 putting in. And
That's a
only
ton
one
of
putting out.
materials.
Ton of material. You need
I
to
feel
move,
like, I mean, you can do 9 inserters. Or not 9, sorry, 12.
11. You need one to put out.
Yeah, so 11. Well, each inserter moves like, it's like 9
So
items a
moves
second.
22.
7.5.
22 or?
Oh no, it's 22, isn't it?
22.
Really? I've been going
Stock
up
inserters move 27.7 items per minute or per second.
There we go. See, I went with 17. I knew I was
Well,
wrong with something.
So, I mean, that's 27.7 times 11 is a ton. That's 304 items a second.
Yeah, it's probably enough.
Because
especially it's only going to run.
Yeah, you only
can grab a stack each time.
You only need to make
40% of the time.
Yeah, yeah, that's enough, I think. Yeah, I think you can load it in fast enough.
Oh, that helps. Somebody concreted all of solar via Windbot.
What?
Yes.
Can you
It's
grab
part
the
of the
name so
blueprint.
they can be banned? Oh, okay. Well, can you fix it quickly?
K-I-W-A-D-I-A-N.
Excuse me, that's me.
Did you
What
plop
am I-
down a shitload of blueprint or concrete to be built by
The
bots?
Black Hawk.
It's part of the.
Mm,
Hang on.
It's part of the blueprint that I'm placing, probably.
It's
Then-
2 tile wide path around it.
Just around it, not under it?
Yeah, it's not under it. It's just an outline.
If you look down where I am, the southwest corner, you'll see the blueprint that I'm now pulling up of the concrete. This looks like someone, made a little bloop into the middle, but it's pretty much the border.
I heard some kind of burp sound.
Zhang, are you sure your plastic blueprint is correct? Because I have 3 unpowered beacons if I place it.
It might have been intended to be stacked a lot. I took it from the stack, so you might have to try and place one next to it.
I think that's a problem.
I don't think you can 12 beacon this 8 should be enough though.
Where are you doing the satellites?
I'm just doing an experimental build right
no,
here.
Yeah. I was trying to find you on the map. 12's not going to work?
Hmm?
Is 12 not going to work?
No, this will
12 beacons.
I don't think so. I couldn't. No, I don't think so. Not with the inserters around all sides.
Why not?
Round your side, round your side.
There's just not enough room.
There's not enough room, I don't think, is there?
Make room.
So 9 AM in the morning and the phone's already going nuts. 3rd phone call so far.
You must be popular.
Popular or there's lots of problems to solve. That one.
Or did you want to do belt-based?
Belt-based what?
I don't think it's going to be possible with belts.
What are we doing on belts?
Satellites.
Yeah, I don't think
No!
No, you could do... This should... I don't know what's going to be better. Either way, it's going to be bad.
I don't think you're gonna get throughputs with belts. I don't think you're going to get the throughput at all, actually.
What, with belts?
Or did you do the calculations? Like, for all the items with the max stack bonus and stuff?
Well, I mean, you would have to send multiple belts in. I mean, we have 11 inserters grabbing stuff.
What? Why would you do that?
Yeah, we're gonna need more assemblers on this.
Why?
Satellite needs 200, 300, 400, 450 items for each craft.
Right, and we can move a little over 300 a second, but it doesn't need to run 100%.
If you grab from belt, I think instead of speed decreases by quite a bit.
Decreases, yeah.
Decreases.
Can we just test it?
The 27 is for chest to chest.
Yeah.
Can we test it?
I don't... Yeah, chest to chest, that is true. Inserters can't insert fast enough for crafting. Guy, okay, so... Oh my goodness. This thing only needs to run, like, a third... We only need, like, a third of an assembler at this speed, right? So, 11 inserters can insert, like, 305 items a second. If we need 400... It won't be enough to craft one a second, but we don't need it.
Yeah, it needs to make one a second. So let's just make a... Can we make the crafting speed of the machine exactly 5? Somehow?
Why not make it faster?
I mean, why not just make it faster and it can just not work all the time?
Aesthetics,
I'm just wondering.
That's close.
Yeah, that's
what
close.
if you took 2 out? That there 5.
Wow. Yeah, I like this much better. No, satellites cannot use productivity modules. They're considered an end product, even though they're in the intermediate products tab. For some reason.
I'm mad that pipes are not
Because Factorio.
intermediate product. Always bugs me.
Quick question: no more concrete with the solar arrays?
Please.
Probably not. No.
Okay.
Yeah, this actually may still not work. There may still not be enough inserters. Is what I'm being told.
We can actually put them closer together, I think, the solar arrays. And like, put 4 of them closer together and then have every second tile some space to walk.
I don't think that kind of optimization is really necessary.
Okay.
Unless you install quick or quick through. You can't get there.
He's saying like put 4 of the prints against each other and then have a walking space around 4 of the prints.
Yeah.
So you have less of a gap between each one.
I think we need 2 of these.
Yeah.
How about see, I came over here, so I'm in the net. How about this? Would this not work?
There's nowhere near enough like the inserters can't. I don't think three inserters
need
turns enough.
450 items per second, right?
Yeah.
Something ridiculous.
455.
You guys were saying that
So we'll need
you only
16
need,
inserters. 17 actually.
you only needed how much speed for the assembler? 5?
Yeah, we have it on 5 now, but it only needs to be 2.5.
How much
In this
beacons is that?
Exactly 5 is 4 beacons and 2 speed modules in the assembler itself.
So you can use blue belts and fill boxes around the assembler. So you
Yeah, we have that already.
never mind.
Yeah, we've
But
done
the
that.
thing is, that's still not enough inserters to keep it up.
Yeah.
Well, 2 should work.
Yeah, 2 should work. 2's enough. We need 17 inserters, and this is 18.
This is 22.
22. Yeah, 22.
Oh, you're moving.
Oh, this is exactly 2.5 for each.
Okay. Then yeah, don't even need beacons.
But then it looks ugly.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you made it. You tried to make it go more fast.
More faster.
More optimized though.
Noise.
Power is free except manpower. Yeah.
Great power.
The bots are going to be crying trying to supply this, but I think we can make it work.
So I went with a get chest.
But you don't have enough inserters.
Chest to chest, you should have enough.
3 inserters? I don't think so.
Something like that.
What?
For what?
Why do we need this?
Guys, I built one in the network. It seems to be working just fine.
Where are you?
In right north of the silos. I think we're just not producing enough rocket fuel that the bots got a hold of, but it seems to be doing it just fine.
Well, this is what I had originally, and everyone was telling me it wasn't going to work.
Well, I mean, I wasn't telling you that. I just went to go find out if it would work or not.
Sensible thing to do.
Yeah, I figured rather than do the math, it'd be much faster to actually just build it.
Yeah, and it won't work, right?
It seems like it's working fine. It just, we're just not producing rocket fuel fast enough.
No, but an inserter swings 27.7 items each second, and you need 450 items per second. So those inserters can't keep up.
Just according to the production tab, in the last 10 minutes we haven't made one satellite. Oh no, there we go. We made 6 finally. It's doing 8 per minute.
This thing was manufacturing them.
Okay,
it's just
16 per minute. No, 0, 10.
Well, it's because there's not enough rocket fuel.
Yeah, there's not enough rocket fuel, and the bots are fucking completely overwhelmed trying to supply the rocket silos.
Yeah, probably because they have to fly 10 miles to do it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a test. I'm manually inserting some rocket fuel in these chests to see. See, this isn't running 100% though, even if it had rocket fuel.
According to the graph, it's like making 11 per minute now.
All right, can you guys switch that one off for just a minute? Just remove an inserter.
Which one?
The one that's running.
Well, there's like a whole nother build already someone made a long time ago, I think, that's running.
No, I turned that off too.
Okay. Okay, yours should be the only one, JD.
Yeah.
We're making 32.40 a minute.
Well, I can tell you in advance that it's not going to produce enough. You're going to need 2 of these, simply because of the inserters.
It's being slowed down by blue circuits. So the answer for that is 2 more requester chests. Rocket fuel's my shortfall.
Yeah, that's what we were
Same thing.
Oh, JD, you're using 2 as well. Okay.
JD, to make this, we need to produce rocket fuel on another planet because we can't teleport.
Yeah, I know, but it's been
Well.
cancelled. I haven't got to the rocket fuel planet yet to work out why the hell rocket fuel so slow.
We aren't making rocket fuel anywhere else.
Is it?
Detroit is
You can't import this
producing
like this.
a minor amount of rocket fuel.
Yeah.
But it's mainly for uranium
Also,
fuel.
same problem with low density.
Yeah,
Well, I've been watching external stream. I've seen that yeah, you guys have got everything being produced here from looks of it. I didn't know you guys were doing rocket fuel here as well.
Yeah, that's part of those 3. There's the design in the bottom left of the map now.
Yeah.
We can produce the satellites in China and then import the things there and then import the satellites.
That's probably another way of doing it.
Is my why am I being given all this shit?
Because bots love you.
God damn it.
Oh, God damn it! We deconstructed the chest full of fucking satellites.
It would be
No,
actually.
That was me. I thought there was a storage chest somewhere working.
Oh, somebody's broken something. I'm now back in jump territory.
It would
I love
actually
these
be.
servers.
So, see,
But
even
actually-
with this having enough rocket fuel, it doesn't run 100%.
I thought Lego was making rocket fuel.
No.
Yeah, no, okay. So you just can't support one of these things. That's the answer. That's what this tells us.
Yeah. You absolutely need 2. You need 17 inserters. 17 stack inserters that are working full time.
Okay.
You just can't fit it on one machine.
So we build 2 of them.
Yeah.
Which is what we've done already.
Yeah, the design at the bottom, 2 speed modules in each machine is exactly 60 per minute.
Alrighty, guys, for the stream, I need to go. I needed to go like 20 minutes ago. I'm gonna head out. It looks like this is getting figured out, which is awesome. I may be on later tonight. I'm not sure. If not, though, I'll be recording an episode tomorrow, and this VOD will go out as episode 4 in the series tonight. But I think that's gonna do it. It's gonna need more than that due to LDS and rocket fuel not moving 17.7 a second. You mean 27.7 a second? But we have 22 inserters. I think it's still enough of Flixian. I mean, I don't understand, like, they'll pick them up in sets of 10, right? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you so much for the follows and the bits and the hosts and The tons of gifted subs by Jumble as always. And I think that's going to do it. This was a ton of fun. I'm really enjoying playing here. Each world is getting more and more optimized each day. So I think that's going to do it. Have a great rest of your day. I will be streaming again Wednesday and probably doing this, I would imagine. But yeah, this will go out tonight as episode 4, and I think that's going to do it. Have a great rest of the day. Catch me in Discord if you need anything, and I will see you later.